Smacking you.
Smacking me already.
So we're going with Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday.
We're going for a new look today. I'm going with conventional ears. James is going with hood up.
I'm going with hood because I believe it will make me all wise like Obi-Wan.
You're not a Jedi.
How do you know?
Because I know.
Oh, she knows. Anyway, hello to everyone watching.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, Oscar's Airtime and Rand's Adventure.
And Adam.
See, I go with the official names.
Sorry.
And you cut into the less formal part. I go formal, you go informal. Anyway, how are we doing, everybody?
How's everybody's Friday been so far?
Has it been as good as ours? Has ours been good?
It's been average.
It's been average?
Yeah.
I can't really see with this hood on like this. I'm blinded.
We'll take your hood off.
No, because it's giving me more power. It's giving me the Jedi power. Anyway, what ears have you got on?
Anyway, I've got my Squiffy Bow classic ears.
Squiffy Bow?
Squiffy Bow. It's had a cocktail too many. It's on the side.
Yes. And what do they represent anything in particular? Why are they all black or? No,
they're just the colour of my soul.
Right, okay.
So
happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Welcome to the ever fun and happy weekly news update.
Can we get on with the Disney news, please?
We can. We're moving on already.
Right, there's not much Disney news this week. Anyway, folks.
So right, so you're done. Thank no much Disney news. We're done.
You'll be very glad to hear this, but Rand's Adventures, this one is for you. Excellent.
Love to explore on. I love to explore.
So the first bit of news we've got is that Disneyland Paris yesterday suspended the sales of all annual passes.
Yeah.
No notice, no warning.
I'm going to have to take this off.
Take your hood off. 1 minute they were on sale. The next minute,
gone.
Well, they were on sale Wednesday night. I woke up Thursday morning and that was it.
Yeah, you weren't happy, were you?
I was not happy because I was just about to purchase an annual pass. I was waiting for payday.
Yeah.
And I was just going to purchase one, so I was not happy. I was aware that the benefits time period was up and they would possibly change the benefits and cost. I was not prepared for them to stop selling the passes completely.
Yeah.
And they just said, basically, we're not selling anymore. If you've got an annual pass, you can renew it. But we will possibly look to do it again at some time in the future, this year. No time period, just this year. Fuming.
So you were unhappy, but there were people who were even more unhappy, as it were. Those poor people who were paying by monthly, because you could pay for DLP passes monthly, couldn't you?
You can. It's a bit of a
pain, but you could do it. And what did they do to those people that were paying monthly?
They cancelled the passes.
They cancelled them.
Not all of them. I don't say it was everybody that was paying monthly, but certainly some people that I'm aware of. They cancelled.
We saw a lot of people saying they just cancelled my annual pass.
Yeah.
Because they paid monthly, didn't they?
Yeah.
So not the
I don't think it's because they paid it monthly. I think it's to do with how the payments go out. But very complex. But hopefully they will reintroduce them back sometime this year. I imagine there will be more blackout dates.
Yeah.
More cost.
Yeah.
Less benefits. But
we wait and see.
We wait and see. So anybody that was planning on buying an annual pass, you're just going to have to hold on.
Yeah.
And anybody that's got an annual pass, do you know what? I'd be tempted to just renew them because there's no guarantee that they actually will bring them back. They've not bought them back in Florida.
No.
Apart from the very base model for Florida residents only. So they've not bought sales back in Florida. In California, they're very, very sporadic with how they bring them back. They bring them back for a day and then they're gone within hours. Tokyo have not brought back annual passes at all since COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got an annual pass, I would be tempted to just don't wait and see if the offers are better or anything. Just get it renewed because there's no guarantee you'll get another one.
Right. Okay.
So sorry, people. Happy Friday.
DLP annual passes, not so happy.
Yeah, not so happy.
Moving on.
Still in Disneyland Paris. So there's been rumours on social media that most of the nooses have been removed from Phantom Manor. So there's one there on the right hand side, Mr. Scallywag.
Yeah.
That one's gone.
Right. Okay.
And the only one that seems to be left is the one in the stretching room.
Yeah.
This would obviously be in line with Disney's ongoing sensitivity updates.
I always thought they were taking that part out of out of all the haunted mansions, in the suicide part.
That's why they've taken them out, I think, because of people.
Yeah.
Rightly being upset.
Yeah.
By the overt references, but they've not taken them out of any of the other haunted mansions yet, just the ones in Paris. But I would imagine the others would follow.
Yeah. Hi, Walking in the Woods.
I'm Walking with the Woods.
Rand's Adventure says they didn't see any.
No.
On there.
No, well that would tie in then that the nooses have gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So constant updates.
Yeah. Over to Walt Disney World. Rock and Roller Coaster is now rumoured to be returning in its completely original form, i.e. Aerosmith. Cast members of the attraction have been told it will reopen just as it closed. It's scheduled to reopen in summer 2023. So time will tell, because there have been rumours flying about right, left and centre that it was having a complete retheme. It was not going to be Rock and Roller Coaster anymore. It was going to be something else. Then there were rumours that it was going to be Queen were going to be the band and replacing Aerosmith.
Right.
It looks like none of that's happening now. And it's just going back
to Aerosmith.
To Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah.
Loving an elevator.
Yeah.
With Aerosmith.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Love to Explore says Rock and Roller Coaster would be interesting to return as it was originally, which I presume is what you've just talked about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Hi, Thompson.
Although it won't have, because I think Steven Tyler in one of the did edit his hand, he was making an inappropriate gesture.
Oh, right. Okay.
Or what could be seen as an inappropriate gesture.
Yeah. Thompson Live. Hello, Hot on 5.
So that's not there.
Right. Fair enough. So it's not going to be completely original then?
Well, that was taken out years ago. So
okay, right. Perhaps he'll come back and redo the same gesture.
Maybe. Anybody that's looking to go over this year, summer 2023, hotel discounts are available now. Get them now.
Now.
At Disney hotels, the biggest discounts are at the deluxe resorts, and length of stay requirements may apply. So you can see there, I've just put on the information. You have to lean forward because I can't read.
Just everybody have to lean forward?
No, just me.
Just you.
Up to 30% off for all guests. Up to 25% on stays most nights, July the 11th to August the 20th, and September the 15th to the 28th. And up to 30% off stays most nights, August the 23rd to September the 14th. You're going to get your 30% off the most expensive hotels during that second time period.
Yeah, okay. So it's still probably out of reach of most people.
It's still going to be expensive. Let's not pretend otherwise. I think it's like 10%. I think it drops to 10%.
Yeah.
If you stay at All Stars.
Okay, yeah. I mean, 10%'s off better than nothing.
10%. It's better than a poke in the eye, but
most things are better than a poke in the eye, though, aren't they?
I don't know. Depends if you get stabbed in the eye.
I suppose so. Walking the Woods, so Claire leans forward too, so you're not alone.
No, because I haven't got my glasses on, so
yeah, you see, you're not alone.
Can't see. Also at Walt Disney World. So today, sad times.
Sad times.
The last day of the 50th anniversary celebrations that actually seem to have gone on forever.
The 50th.
The 50th, yeah.
Now, could that be because they were making lots of money out of it?
I wouldn't like to say.
You wouldn't like to say no.
No. So the 18-month-long celebrations.
18-month long of the 50th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They finished today. So.
Do you know, if I was on an 18-month long of my 50th, I'd still be celebrating. Only just.
Yeah, we'd still be celebrating.
Yeah.
So yeah, they finished today, and in its place, what's coming, James?
Wow.
What else needs to make that Disney dollar?
The 100th.
The 100th celebrations will be coming. So this is nothing to do with Walt Disney World. This is not specific to Walt Disney World. This is the Disney company, which was founded in 1923. So 100 celebrations are going on across all the Disney parks, across all the world. They kicked off in California in January. They're going over to Walt Disney World. They'll be in Disneyland Paris in October, which is actually the correct date when the company was founded. It was the 16th of October. So next they're moving on to Walt Disney World. Now they are going to be mostly centred around Epcot.
Yeah.
But there will be obviously merch, snacks, popcorn buckets.
Of course,
available
everywhere.
All over Walt Disney World. But they've announced they're going to be monthly themes for the 100th anniversary.
Yeah.
And this is going to begin today when the 50th ends.
Awesome.
Disney say they're hoping to immerse guests in the many Disney stories they love.
Yeah.
So they're going to have character caravans, which will be instead of the cavalcades.
Yeah, I like that.
Parades, photo ops, merch, attractions, experiences, and more. Additionally, Disney Resort hotels, which already offer movies under the stars.
Yeah.
They're going to offer themed movies under the stars and poolside parties with themed activities. So it's going to start in April at Animal Kingdom for Earth Day, which actually isn't until the end of April, but
no.
And the 25th anniversary of Animal Kingdom this year. I tell you what, Disney are living it large with the anniversaries.
They know how to celebrate. They do, don't
they? We've had the 50th, we've had Epcot's 40th, we've got the Disney 100, and we've got Animal Kingdom 25.
Excellent.
And Disneyland Paris doing the 30s.
Yeah, and Random Mention just said the 30th have been extended too.
They're just loving the celebrations. Any excuse for a party at Disney.
Or to make some money.
That's very cynical, James.
It is. So how long do these 100 anniversaries go on?
Well, they've not given a date, but I'm going to suggest that it's at least a year.
Yeah. Do you
think not given a date.
Well, I don't know, but there was something called the 100 Years' War, wasn't there once?
But it didn't go on for 100 years.
No, but do you reckon Disney kind of started that all those years ago and thought, we'll just make it a bit longer, get some more merch, get the odd steak done and whatever.
So celebrations begin at Animal Kingdom in April.
Yeah.
And that's going to be with Moana. She's got a new meet and greet.
Excellent.
Something that people have been crying out for since Moana came out. And she's been in periodically at like Halloween parties. Remember she was in the Tiki Room?
Yes, yeah.
She's been on a couple of parades here and there, but she's got a dedicated meet and greet. And that starts on Earth Day, which is April the 22nd.
Yeah.
Which is also Animal Kingdom's 25th birthday.
So is Moana a proper human character?
Yes,
or
she's a face character.
She's a face character.
Why would she be a not face character?
Well, no, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if they do something different. So
no, she's a face character.
Because with face characters, you've got to try and get the face, haven't you?
Yeah.
Whereas with non-face characters, you can just say, pop this on.
Yeah, no, she's a face character.
Right, okay.
So April, Moana. May the 4th. What will that be, Jay?
May the 4th.
May the 4th.
May the 4th. Hold on. Let me just think.
This is not the celebration you're looking for.
Oh, okay. I reckon somebody with Star Wars.
You'd be very right.
I would, wouldn't I?
Yeah. May will be Star Wars month.
I would. Hi, Custom Mule.
June is going to celebrate Pixar characters.
Okay.
July is going to feature Minnie, Mickey and the gang.
Yeah.
August is Disney princesses and Frozen characters.
Okay, you think they would have done Frozen in December?
They haven't gone up to December.
Oh, right, okay.
And September is all about the superheroes.
Yeah.
And that's as far as they've gone.
Cool.
So, yeah, look out for monthly themed.
Monthly merch.
Yeah. And snacks.
And snacks, even better.
So, also, this is a rumour, guys. This is not fact, so...
I love rumours.
We like a rumour.
Go on.
So, next slide, please, Shane.
Next slide. We're on that one, are we?
Yeah. So, the rumour is that the Main Street Electrical Parade may be returning to Disney World in 2024.
I hope so, because I like this.
And Paint the Night might return to Disneyland, also in the same year.
Excellent. That electrical parade is probably one of my favourites. And I don't do parades as much, but it's really good.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Especially from memory, because they have the USA flag, don't they, with the eagle, and the eagle wings open up slightly.
But they might not have that float back. You
of course it will. Don't bother bring the parade back until that float.
It was only meant to run for the summer of 1972 at Disneyland.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm. And it actually ran until 1974.
Yeah.
And it debuted in Disney World in 1977.
Yeah.
And then they had two versions. They had one in Disneyland and one in Disney World running concurrently.
Yeah.
It was replaced in 1991, which is probably the one that you're.
Do you know, I was thinking that it must be this.
And it was changed to Spectro Magic.
That must be it.
And the Disney World floats went to what was then going to be Euro Disney.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, the Disneyland version had a farewell in 1996, and floats were sent back to Disney World. There was a lot of sending floats everywhere.
Yeah, but I definitely haven't seen that version because we didn't go into
No, but they stayed at Disney World then from 1999 to 2001, which was when we were seen.
Okay.
And it was sent back to Disney California, staying there till 2009, going back to Magic Kingdom in 2010.
Oh, so we may have seen it.
Where it then stayed for 6 years.
We've definitely seen it.
We have definitely seen it. We've seen it several times.
Right, so I have definitely seen it.
You have definitely seen it.
You're trying to confuse me, aren't you?
I think we've seen Spectro.
We've definitely
Spectro
seen that
Magic,
one.
and I think we've seen Main Street Electrical Parade.
Right, yeah. And the one on the floats that they do through, on the lake.
That's the water pageant.
Yes, exactly. We've seen that one as well.
We've seen that one as well. The Paint the Night Parade, which is in California, their floats are still being repaired, and apparently they've got very expensive batteries that keep breaking and having to be replaced.
Oh, so like electric cars?
Yes.
Right, okay.
So that parade debuted in 2015 for Disneyland's 60th anniversary, and it ended its initial run in 2016, but returned back in 2018 at California Adventure.
Cool.
First pioneered in Hong Kong
in
2014.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's going back to Disneyland, but back to Disney's California Adventure.
Yeah.
So they will have a parade, and the Magic Happens parade, which is currently in Disneyland, will stay in that park. So both California parks will have a different parade.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Nice. So you'd have to buy a ticket for each one to see the different parades.
Or buy a park hopper. Because you can park hop in Disneyland far earlier than you can park hop in Walt Disney World. So you can park hop in Disneyland from 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
But you can only park hop in Disney World after 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, cool.
So better value for money.
Yeah.
While we're discussing parades, we'll jump over to Tokyo. If James moves
I'm moving
to Tokyo. So a recurring theme with Disney at the moment. Parades at Tokyo are offering an upcharge on their parades.
What do you pay to How's
They're offering an upcharge. So you can buy the Disney Premier Access seating.
Oh, right.
Which is going to start on April the 15th.
Yeah.
For both daytime and evening parades.
Yeah.
So it'll be the Disney Harmony in Colour and the Tokyo Disneyland Electrical Parade Dreamlight.
Okay.
So Premier Access, as you can see on that map picture there, is going to be the blue section.
Yeah.
And the pink section is already reserved for Tokyo Disney Resort Vacation Package guests.
Okay, yeah, right.
The cost's going to be 2,500 yen.
Oh, yeah.
Which is approximately $18.
So about $20 per guest.
No, it's $18.
Okay, yeah.
Per guest, so about 15 quid.
Yeah.
Each.
Yeah.
Disney Tokyo already offer the Premier Access passes for individual rides.
Okay.
Much like they do in Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
Much like they do in Disney Shanghai.
Yeah.
Walt Disney World offer the Lightning Lanes.
Yeah.
And the Genie Plus.
So I can see that obviously, you're paying to sit down or whatever, aren't you? So that
you're paying for a preferred view so that you don't have to sit there for hours in advance,
and then have someone
staking out your view, getting really anxious because somebody's going to come at the last minute and put the child on the shoulders.
So not only could they do that, but for even extra money, they could then start to say, there's certain characters that we bring out in that viewing area, and then those characters disappear, so the rest of the parade's viewers don't see them. So you have really rare characters that you pay.
Yeah.
They come out of the floats, just in that viewing area, come and meet and greet people, do all the usual, then go back in, disappear.
Mr. Iger, if you're listening, blue sky thinking there.
Blue sky thinking, yeah. Also, I'm there thinking, Jesus, that's a way that will just rip even more money off. But
do you know what, though? I would pay for that.
Yeah.
Would any of you in the comments pay for parade seating?
Parade seating? I mean, I say I would pay.
I would pay.
But yeah, because
I find it,
especially if it means you don't have to get there, you can just rock up and you've got 2 seats.
Yeah. I would definitely pay
on there. Yeah, I think that is definitely probably a good idea.
Yeah.
As long as you then don't get anxious that someone's nicked your seats.
Well, I can't promise that. I get very anxious about these things.
See you later, Walking Woods.
Disney Cruise, please.
Sorry, I just having a quick look. Walking Woods said that they get a special spot with Infinity, which is great.
But you might not.
So hold on, we've got a video.
There's no sound.
No, there is sound for everybody else. There's just no sound for us. At least I hope so. Yeah, there's no sound on the video either. I've just been told. Thanks, Tasty. It was working earlier. Not quite sure why there isn't. So anyway, you're missing, obviously, Minnie deciding to choose which costume that she's going to wear. And on her third outfit, she actually says, this is too much, which I found quite funny.
Yeah.
But you won't have heard all that.
No.
So we'll have a look as to why that's a problem with that video on there.
So basically, Disney Cruise Captain Minnie has debuted a brand new look for the Treasure. The Disney Treasure will be a brand new design themed to adventure, which is why Minnie's got that outfit on. Scheduled to set sail in 2024 and is considered a castle at sea.
Okay.
Because it's got a grand hall, not an atrium.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
Like the Disney Wish.
Yeah.
Disney Cruise Line are also expanding to Southeast Asia, bringing the 7th Disney ship to Singapore.
What's that one going to be called? Do we know yet?
It's been renamed.
Ah, okay.
So it's a brand new Disney cruise ship.
Yeah.
But it's already half built. So it's the one they bought from, I think, China.
Oh, I know which one you're on about. It's huge.
Yeah. It's going to be exclusively in Singapore for at least 5 years, starting in 2025.
Yeah.
It's in the moment, it's called the Global Dream Ship. But obviously, Disney have already got.
You can have carry on, you'll choke.
Disney have already got a ship called the Disney Dream, so it's going to have to be renamed. It's going to have a passenger capacity of 6,000 with 2,300 crew members, and it's going to be the first in the cruise industry to be fueled by green methanol. Just see if Mr. Taylor's all right there. Just having a little choke.
Clearly, your Jedi mind trick also changed to grasp me round the throat.
Yeah. Didn't even have to do the.
No, you didn't. Not that time.
Are
we moving on?
We are moving on. It looks exciting.
It does. I like the look of that. So this time we've got another video, but there is no sound on this.
Well, it doesn't matter because I'm just going to talk over it.
We're going to talk over it anyway.
So, Trekkers Top Tips. Trekkers Top Tips. Trekkers Top. I don't know what the tune is anymore.
I can't remember. I think you've changed the actual tune.
Trekkers Top Tips.
Okay, we'll go with that one, shall we?
Anyway. My top tips today revolve around breakfast.
Yeah.
So park days are busy days, and sometimes, not James, sometimes you forget to eat. Not James, which can then lead for a very miserable experience. So my top tips are, if you need to eat, either eat before you leave for the park. That option is not for me because I don't like eating as soon as I wake up. James does. So have something in your hotel, in your villa, whatever, that you can just either grab and eat or take with you or whatever. Rope drop is absolutely key for me. You can get so much done in rope drop in the first 2 to 3 hours the park's open. It's absolutely the best time to do parks, particularly when it's busy. So there might not be time to grab breakfast. So my other top tip, particularly if you're coming from the UK where there's a time difference, is on your first few days you won't have adjusted. So you'll still be waking up ridiculously early. So use that time. Don't lie about thinking, what can I do? Go and get some breakfast.
Yeah.
Go and get some breakfast. And especially if you can go and get some breakfast near to the park that you want to go to that day. So if you're going to the Magic Kingdom, go to the Grand Floridian Hotel. Go to the Grand Floridian Cafe, which is that one on the video.
Yeah.
Go to their quick serve there. Go and eat something there, and then you're very close to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
So you can have eaten, and you're ready for the day.
Yeah. So it's about making the best use of your time.
Yeah.
in whichever park you're going to.
Yeah. So if you're going to Epcot, eat at one of the places on the boardwalk. It doesn't have to be an expensive meal. It could just be go to the quick serve, go to the shop and grab something.
Yeah.
Go and eat something.
Or even something from a normal shop the night before and you just grab it and go.
Yeah, but make use of that time. If you're up anyway, why not go and grab some breakfast and then you're ready. You're ready to go. If you can't, and you can't face eating first thing in the morning, and I know lots of people can't. Our daughter doesn't like eating first thing in the morning.
Like eating.
I would still rope drop.
Yeah.
Get those first couple of hours in and done, and then go and eat your breakfast.
Yeah.
Make it a brunch.
Yeah, and just leave me in Starbucks or somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't lose those first early hours of
by messing about.
Yeah, messing about and
especially
eating.
with the sit down breakfast type thing. Because those early hours are crucial in the park, aren't they? If you want to get rides done.
Absolutely.
Before the crowd rocks up, get in there and crack on.
Yeah.
Effectively.
Yeah. Absolutely. So that's top tip.
Are you doing a finishing top tip?
Trekkers top tips.
I like that one.
It'll be different next week.
It will. Day in history.
So this day in Disney history.
Hold on. We said day in history, didn't we?
Yeah.
But I came up with Distory. Distory, that's it. And then I just thought it sounded a bit like dysentery, which I wasn't sure about.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, this day in Disney history or Distory.
1st of April 1995, Blizzard Beach debuted in Florida. And it was the third water park after River Country and Typhoon Lagoon.
Yeah.
So the legend of Blizzard Beach, because there's always a backstory, has it there was a freak snowstorm on January the 11th, 1977.
Yeah.
Which led to the development of Florida's first ski resort. Imagine that. Imagine. And then due to the normal Florida temperatures, the snow all melted very quickly and left pools of slush and water, left waterlogged ski jumps and chairlifts. And the operators were just preparing to leave the park and walk away when they spotted a blue alligator at the top of the mountain. And he apparently shouted out and then jumped down the mountain and had such a good time, they thought, do you know what, there's something in there. And then, ta-da, Blizzard Beach.
And that is the proper backstory.
That's the proper backstory to Blizzard Beach.
Wow. I think it's
amazing.
And
the blue gator is the mascot.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it's amazing that Disney put so much effort into coming up with a backstory.
Yeah.
Rather than just saying we thought it would make money.
We thought it'd make nice theming.
Yeah, theming and money.
No, it's always a backstory.
And what's that ride called? It's like called?
Summit Plummet.
Summit Plummet, because I've been on it, I just can't remember.
Yeah, Summit Plummet.
It's very plummety.
I have not been on that because I don't like water slides.
Yeah, I don't mind the slide, but getting up to it is not very particularly nice.
No, not if you don't like heights.
No, but I still do this.
Yeah.
Woohoo. Woohoo.
Anyway, next day, please.
Next already. Gosh, you're very commanding.
I am today.
Another day in history.
2nd of April 1954. So plans for Disneyland Park and TV show were announced when ABC and Disney boards approved the ownership and financing. So Disney and ABC signed an agreement regarding building Disneyland because Walt didn't have enough money to build Disneyland. He thought it was a great idea. He wanted to build this clean, non-carnival-like park where families could go and have an amazing time together. And he wanted it to be all these different things, and nobody believed in him. They all said, there's no such thing, it will never work, it won't happen. And nobody would give him any money. And he rejigged all his life insurance and remortgaged everything and put all that on the line. And he still didn't have enough money. So we went round, even his brother Roy didn't believe in it.
Yeah.
So he was going round everywhere and begging people for money, and eventually they came to this agreement with ABC. After Walt had got what were to become Imagineers, they weren't at that point, but he got them to build models and paint pictures and things like that, because he said finance people had no imagination and they couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Took them around to ABC and they said, yeah, okay, we'll do it. So we'll give you $500,000 in cash and we'll guarantee all your bank loans, which is massive.
Yeah.
In exchange, ABC received 35% ownership of Disneyland.
Yeah.
And 100% of the profit from the food concessions for 10 years.
Wow.
And an 8-year commitment from Disney for the use of its library and films to be aired as 1-hour television programmes.
Yeah.
Now, the food concession sounds a lot, but when Disneyland first opened, didn't have that many Disney-owned food operations, because Walt wanted to fill everything, so he got loads and loads of outside people to come in and run it as their own thing. So he got like Sunkissed came in, and he had a women's intimate apparel shop.
Do you know, I was about to say there was
a geology shop.
There was a really weird mix of shops.
It was basically whoever wanted to come in could come in for that first year.
In Disneyland, when it opened, there was a woman's underwear shop, wasn't there?
Sold bras.
Where you could go for bras. And actually, it was really popular, wasn't it, because of what they sold?
No, it was popular in its original location, but it wasn't that popular in Disneyland, because who goes to a theme park to buy a bra?
Okay, exactly. It's just weird, isn't it, why they think that would work there?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, that was that. And then, obviously, at the time, the film studios were very wary of television. Yeah. Because they saw it as taking their income, whereas Walt embraced television, thought it was a fantastic idea. And, you know, it was going to be absolutely the way of the future. So, yes, he said, yes, ABC, you can have these 1-hour television programmes. And, you know, he hosted Walt Presents Disneyland and went on for years.
I'd love to explore, say, wasn't there a mascot who was the Wizard of Lingerie or something doing those lines?
I don't know.
We'll have to find out.
I'll have to find that one out.
Yeah. What would the mascot be, is what I want to know.
It was a very famous bra shop in Hollywood.
Yeah. Do you think it'd be like what Madonna wore on the concert with those combs? No.
No. I know they built it. They built the shop and they built steps up to it so that people didn't have to look in through so the men particularly didn't have to look in through the windows.
Oh right, okay. It's like sounds like a bit like Top Shelf at a petrol station.
Yeah.
Is that what we're on about?
Yeah.
That's okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, so that was.
Love to explore the Wizard of Bras. Just Googled it. We'll have to find an image of this then.
Yeah.
Because at the moment I'm trying not to think of Minnie Mouse in Madonna's cone shape outfit.
I bet she's got some.
Minnie Mouse?
Yeah, I reckon she's got a Madonna outfit.
Oh.
Minnie Mouse has got thousands of outfits. Yeah. I reckon she's got a Minnie Mouse one.
So how you said that then? I thought you meant there was a dark side.
No, I don't know. I bet she's got
that Minnie Mouse has got something to do.
Daisy Duck will definitely have them.
Yeah.
She's sassy enough to rock that.
She is. I can imagine what Donald Duck sounds like when Daisy Duck's wearing them. Anyway, moving on.
Anyway, that's it. That's it this week.
We're done.
We're done.
Woohoo! I mean, that's impressive. 32 minutes.
Yeah. That's the fastest we've ever done.
That's the fastest we've ever done. That's probably the first time we've ever covered the idea of Minnie Mouse and Daisy Duck in bras.
Daisy definitely was.
So, Bob, if you're listening, blue sky thinking again.
Blue sky thinking.
Come on, I'm sure there's something about plushies, though, isn't there, that we shouldn't be covering at all.
Furries. Yeah, we don't go there.
Yeah. If you want to Google furries, do it in your own time, not an hour's time.
So anyway,
we're done.
We're done.
Thank you, everybody, for comments, watching.
Thank you all.
If you wouldn't mind sharing, liking, subscribing, notifying, notifications, anything just to pass the word on, that's great. We're not sure if we're here next week, yes or not, are we?
We should be.
We should be.
Yeah.
But you just got to check where you are.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
We'll let you know. So, what do we say?
Keep on tracking.
Keep on tracking. See, you do it so well today. Usually, you have to get it all sorted. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
See you again next week.
Bye. Bye.